You and your family are being surveilled by the government. We're going to talk about flock cameras. It's Tinfoil Tuesday.
So if you like exposing truth and dropping truth bombs, then welcome to Tinfoil Tuesday.
I want the truth.
Well, a big shazam to you people. About 10,000 of y'all over the months have hollered at me and said, Johnny, talk about flock cameras. I thought people knew about it, and they really, really don't. A lot of folks don't. I hollered at a friend of mine this morning, and she said, hey, what are you talking about today? And I said, flock cameras. And she said, what's that? I'm telling you, this is not on a lot of folks' radar. Some of y'all are already clapping to this episode because it needs to be talked about. Let me steer you in some different directions. At the end, I've got a fantastic question of the day for you that's going to be interactive, and you're going to have to do a little bit of homework, take you just a minute, but you're going to find out about the flock cameras in your community, and it's super easy, but it ain't good. Buckle up. Here we go. No ad today. This is coming from my heart. Grindstone Ministries, their day-to-day is Giving Tuesday. It's a yearly thing they do, but I want to say this. Following the flood, the Hurricane Helene flood, right outside those studio doors, just a few miles away, they were here within a matter of days, and I'm telling you, the change that they did, that's who we locked hand in hand with, and I got to go down there. I got to be a part of it and got in my own way and got to plug in with them, but I also got to just sit and watch and hear and listen to the stories. I saw what they did and what that team is capable of. Bear and his team are legit, and I don't know another way to say it than, holy smokes, they make things happen. Now, it's ended here. There's a lot going on here, but their work here has come to a conclusion. Now they're in other communities. They follow disasters and make things happen. Today is their Giving Tuesday. I'm personally going to give, and I encourage you to at least consider it. There is a QR code right there, but also you can go to grindstoneministries.com. My understanding, it is tax deductible. I counted it off on my taxes in 2024. So big thank you to the folks at Grindstone Ministries. Shout out to Bear and the entire team. Appreciate all you guys. You people, thanks for every thumbs up. Appreciate y'all. Comment of the day comes in from KATR. I can't see the rest of it. Hey, Johnny B, my husband and I watch every evening from Lake Charles, Louisiana. Woo! My birthday is 12/1 and my husband's birthday is 12/2. It would make turning 46 Katrina and 48 Mike even better if you could give us a shout out. Keep doing what you're doing. Happy Thanksgiving. Hey, Katrina and Mike, happy birthday. Mike, I think it's time. Go get that prostate checked, bro. Go get it checked. Appreciate y'all watching. Hey, happy birthday. This goes out to you.
Happy birthday to you.
All right, we're talking about flock cameras. You're going to hear it called several different things. You're going to hear it called ALPCs and ALPRs, but they're all the same thing. Communities, municipalities, towns, or states or the federal government go and buy these cameras. Now, flock is an actual proper name. That's an actual company, so that's not a generic term. Flock cameras are made by Flock, and they establish them, they put them up, and then they read license plates, but they also take in a lot of other data. It ain't good. What we know for sure is there's 82 to 84,000 of them, but there's more going up literally every day. So there's 80-some thousand as of the filming of this video, and they're not good, and there's dangers involved. Three things: privacy violations. They track your movements and share your data for long periods of time, creating a detailed record of your location history, and that record is searchable. Risk of misuse. It's already been shown to be misused. Shocking, shocked face. The federal government or state governments or three-letter agencies will misuse that. And limited benefits. There is no substantial evidence that ALPRs, flock cameras, actually do anything. So it's not good. Now, the flock cameras are out there. I'm going to show you in a minute where you can go to find out in your neighborhood where they are. They're there. People need to know about this, and some people need to do the Lord's work. This is from flock.com, flocksafety.com. Stop crime in its tracks with evidence that drives action. That ain't good. I don't need the government to take any action over my life. So they have the cameras up, they're searchable, and it looks like with evidence that municipalities are sharing the data with other states or with three-letter agencies, and they are immediately, bang, misusing it and doing searches, and none of it is good. There's already some pushback. This is from the ACLU. Now, I know we don't like the ACLU, but we're on the same page in a lot of different areas, and there is some overlap Venn diagram. This is a recent article from this past August, and they've done more stuff since then. Flock's aggressive expansions go far beyond simple driver surveillance. That article you can find on there super easy. This is from Politico. Liberal towns backtrack on license plate trackers amid concerns about privacy and Trump. And the reason these liberal communities are saying we don't want our flock cameras anymore is because Trump's ICE has been using it to chase down illegal immigrants or foreign invaders. I'm fine with that. I'm not fine with having my own data being searchable by any government agency or any government individual. None of this is good. Right here is the flock cameras here in Johnson City, Tennessee. Downtown, that's the yellow one, has 27 downtown. There's a few more spread out that we know about. There's another 11 down there where 321 hits the interstate. So those of y'all from the Tri-Cities, you can look at your own municipality. All right, there's some dangers involved. I'm going to give you now just a few highlights of recent stories that had to do with flock cameras or the ALPCs. In Gig Harbor, Washington, the police chief found himself being grilled by city council members over ICE data sharing. Quote, "You sent me some information, I think, about the city of P." I don't know how to say that. And they said, "I believe they belong to 593 networks. It's big." In Syracuse, New York, counselors demanded to know how their local LPR data, license plate reader data, ended up being searched 4.4 million times by police around the country without a warrant. That's something that needs to be talked about and shared with ICE despite promises to the contrary. The Evanston, I'm not sure where that is, maybe Illinois or Indiana, I don't know. Police department revoked out-of-state access to its ALPR database after revelations that the city's data had been subject to at least 7 ICE searches despite a state's law that bans data sharing with ICE. Now, I want to pause right there because if you're like me, you're like, let's get ICE rocking and rolling, get these foreign invaders out of our country. And in principle, I am 100% for that. However, it's already been shown that this data and these camera readers are being used against us, regular citizens. Austin citizens, and I mean that, not foreign invaders. Austin officials decided not to renew the city's contract with Flock. Quote, "Austin should not be participating in Trump's mass surveillance programs," declared Councilmember Mike Siegel. In Denver, the city council rejected a Flock contract proposal unanimously. Quote, "We acknowledge that today's environment is much different than when the pilot began in early 2024. Again, they're going, oh, we've got to keep the foreign invaders in town. In Richmond, I assume Virginia, the police agreed to share LPR data with the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms and Explosives. Gay! In June, they found out the ATF had been making immigration-related searches without notifying the city. Richmond then cut off the data sharing. Now, where the overlap breaks a little bit, ACLU is going hard because they're using it for ICE. It has been shown clearly that the federal government's using it for things other than ICE. This is from Texas on 404. You can find them on 404ithink.com. A Texas cop searched license plate cameras nationwide for a woman who got an abortion. She self-administered an abortion. They tracked her down in another state using Flock cameras. Now, people are pushing back on this. Let me give you a few, maybe I'll say this, ways that you can go research a little bit more if you're interested in this. You should be. There's a company called DFlock, super easy to find. You are being tracked right now. And this is as of today. There are 60,000 ALPRs that they have mapped out. We know it's up in the 80s, but you can find more on DFlock, super easy to find. And they have an app called dflock.me. I don't think a lot of folks have downloaded that yet. There's only 18 ratings as of today. But folks are talking about this. Let me give a shout out to Ukulele Casey. Casey turned me on to some of this stuff, and I appreciate that, Casey. Thank you. He hollered at me this morning and said, "Hey, dude, we got to do flocks." I mean, all right, we got it. I'm on it. This guy right here, Business Reform, his YouTube channel is blowing up. He does a lot of stuff. He has the worst thumbnails in the history of YouTube, but some of the best information. You can find it at Business Reform on the YouTube. He's got some great stuff on the Flock cameras. And then finally, before I give you the big assignment, this guy, Ben Jordan, he hacked a Flock camera, and the stuff he got that camera to do is wild. They are super, super unsafe. Anybody can hack into them. You can jump on there, and if you know how to clickety-clackety, you can find every cop car in America in real-time data where they are at. There are pushbacks right now on the national level, talking about national security. Anybody with a good hacking team can get into these things and get all real-time searchable data. Now, it doesn't just look at your license plate. It also looks at the dents in your car, the scratches, the color, where you're going, what direction you're going. It also looks at stickers on there. It's a lot. They can find you in real time on the roads today. Just a few weeks ago, Florida has now made it illegal to cover up your license plate with the plastic or to have those plastic things that go around your license plates that auto dealers put on. So you buy one from Johnson City Honda, and it's going to say johnsoncityhonda.com on it. Those are now illegal in the state of Florida. Why? They want to make sure the flock cameras can see your entire license plate. I get it. It's a mess. All right, here's your homework. I want to challenge each of y'all to go to DFlock, and you can find them. I ain't linking to them. You can find them on the Google, and look at your own area. You can click a map, give it your zip code, and look at the cameras. Sound off down below. What do you find out? I found out the most interesting thing I found out about Johnson City. There's 27 downtown just in one little grid, and that's a problem. Your job is to let me know what you find out on DFlock. Go check it out, search it out, and let me know right down below. See you tomorrow on Hump Wednesday.
Welcome to Tinfoil Tuesday. We hope you sing along.
You want answers? Diabetes.